Government and Elon Musk are investigating your location. What's happening, my dear one? Stop right here. Take a breath and let these words sink in. This isn't some random pop-up or accidental read. It's a deliberate encounter meant just for you. I, your Heavenly Father, have orchestrated this exact instant, pulling you from the whirlwind of your daily grind to stand before this truth. No fluke, no mere distraction. I've tugged at your spirit with invisible threads, leading you through the clutter until you landed here. There's a force out there, one that thrives in shadows, urging you to swipe away, to brush this off as nonsense. But I, the architect of existence, have selected you to receive this message. You're visible to me. You're intimately understood. I've whispered your name in the quiet places of eternity. Chosen one. Don't just receive, respond. A simple super thanks up to $20 is a way to say yes to what heaven is releasing through this word. I see the load you're shouldering, the unspoken worries, the hesitations you shove aside, the late-night anxieties, the second-guessing when solitude hits. You've pondered if my voice still echoes, if my gaze still lingers, if my compassion endures. And now I'm piercing the static to connect with you. Don't pull back. Don't let indifference settle in. Walking away could mean bypassing a pivotal shift I've lined up for your path. This is a sacred disruption, a lifeline disguised as ordinary text. Listen closely. The landscape is changing. Authorities are monitoring, structures are clenching tighter, and influential figures, those who fancy themselves as seers, are probing deeper, unearthing secrets. Your whereabouts, your essence, none of it escapes human scrutiny. But far beyond that, nothing evades my sight. I peer through barriers and digital veils. I foresee the schemes of leaders before they even spark in their minds. Deals are struck in hidden chambers you'll never access. Choices brewed in souls you'll never cross. Yet I reign supreme over it all from my eternal throne. Let go of any budding terror. When I unveil these realities, it's not to bury you in panic, but to ignite your trust in my unchallenged rule. Officials may probe. Innovators like Elon Musk may dissect with their tech-savvy gaze, but my verdict is final. No event befalls you without my permission. The earthly dramas you witness are mere echoes of the grand narrative I'm scripting in the realms above. I'm sharing this not to unsettle, but to affirm you're not overlooked amid the turmoil. You're no mere data point. You're my cherished one. It's all too simple to feel insignificant in a realm obsessed with metrics, likes, and clamor. But I crafted you with purpose, forming you in hidden depths, infusing your being with breath and a spark of forever. Right now, as agencies and visionaries like Elon Musk track your digital footprint, your location pinging across satellites and servers, I'm pursuing you with unwavering devotion. Their scrutiny stems from curiosity or control. Mine flows from redemption. I delve into your core not to judge, but to restore. I spot the scars masked by facades, the silent pleas you question afterward. Every plea has reached me. Every drop of sorrow I've gathered. This visionary man Elon Musk, with his bold ideas and relentless drive, and the governments aligning with him, their threads in a vast design. Some serve as alerts, others as trials, all interlaced in my redemptive weave. Their actions don't catch me off guard. Their plots don't rattle me. Ages ago, I mapped the conclusion from the outset. I am the beginning and the end, the eternal. Now, haven't you realized? Haven't you sensed it? I cradle galaxies in my grasp, yet I bend down to address you personally. That's the reason for this pull. While the world eyes you with weariness, Elon Musk's team scanning signals, governments mapping movements, I regard you with tenderness as they plot your path for dominance. I tally your strides for safeguarding. You sense the strain, the inner unrest. That's my presence rousing you, summoning you to alertness. I'm equipping you for the horizon live not in dread but in preparation. A tremor approaches. A upheaval of institutions. An exposure of motives. Those leaning on human might will stumble. Those anchored in me will endure. Don't brush off this alert as chance. Don't dismiss it lightly. You sought a marker from me. This is it. You yearned for nearness. This proves it. You craved confirmation of my words. This is them. Your presence here absorbing this testifies to my unyielding pursuit. I won't cease chasing you, calling you, declaring your belonging. Beloved, raise your sight beyond the news feeds. Elevate your soul above the den. The events swirling are tangible, but not supreme. My realm stands unshakable. My designs can't be derailed. Even as governments delve and Elon Musk innovates tools to pinpoint your location, from Starlink beams to AI algorithms, my essence remains constant. I'm your sanctuary, your advocate, the vanguard and rear guard in your life. No plot against you succeeds when you're rooted in me. But the choice is yours. You can't bypass my summons and chase serenity in vain pursuits. You can't mute my call and evade the gathering tempest. I'm not disposable content. I'm the living creator beckoning your return. Redirect your spirit to me. Release the burdens that bind you. Pardon those who've scarred you. Abandon the false gods that exhaust you. I'm poised to mend the irreparable, disclose the concealed, and guide you through the impending. Hear me, precious one. Though governments hunt your coordinates and Elon Musk's vision quests your digital trail, I've long known you. I track your every motion. Sitting, standing, roaming, grieving. Your terrors, your aspirations, they're etched in my heart. The futures I envision for you brim with promise, welfare, not woe, prosperity beyond worldly grasp. This is your awakening hour. Your heaven-sent rendezvous. Linger here. Soften your spirit, for I'm ever present. I, your creator, positioned you here to affirm. I perceive you. I comprehend you. I'm beside you. No probe, no regime, no earthly or celestial force can sever you from my embrace. Don't let human murmurs or official maneuvers unsettle you. I discern every undercurrent on this planet. Indeed, surveillance networks and investigative drives are active. Indeed, strategies brew in secrecy. But mark this, no pursuit of you slips past my notice. No human authority operates beyond my domain. Before ideas form, before actions ignite, I've set the limits of their reach. You're remembered. You're shielded. You're not prey to temporal powers. I hold ultimate sway, elevated above every leader, bureau, and covert assembly. Elon Musk, that forward-thinking pioneer with his dreams of Mars and neural links, may lead charges to decode your location through his vast enterprises. They might claim it's for progress or security, but I declare every query, every analysis, every shift is a strand in the fabric I'm crafting for you. What they chase as intel, I repurpose for your greater good. What they gather as facts, I mold into fate. They remain oblivious as they monitor you. I monitor them. As they scheme, I steer empires. They aim to expose. I aim to liberate. Don't get lured by the current frenzy. Dread is a robber. It'll batter your thoughts, convincing you're laid bare, defenseless, trapped. But I'm your barrier. I'm your hidden haven. My nearness is an impregnable bastion, mightier than any fortress. Aligned with me, even the scrutiny of tycoons and states can't breach my radiant shield. They might decode your patterns, but I discern your essence. And it's that core that seals every outcome. I share this not to frighten, but to rouse. Nations are quaking. Hierarchies are realigning. Official sights fix on bearers of truth, sensing a shift they can't define. Some resist the dawn, others are pulled inexorably toward it. Don't confuse examination for downfall. Often adversaries' focus becomes the platform for my triumph. When they interrogate, I enlighten. When they encroach, I empower. So stand tall in belief. Protect your inner world, yet don't dim your glow. Move shrewdly, but refuse to retreat. Gaze past the broadcasts, the whispers, the frantic human. I've dispatched guardians for you. Your identity is inscribed in my care. Authority rests on me and I never tire. Beloved, attune to my words today as I speak straight to your core. I recognize your silent battles, the queries haunting your thoughts in obscurity, the unclear road ahead. I bear your load. The sting of watchful stares, the strain of covert probes, the soul's craving for insight. I've witnessed your fights and now impart my wisdom. So you stride in tranquility and might, assured of your profound acquaintance, affection, and calling. Don't recoil when surveillance or trials press. These herald your ascending role, not isolation. Powers, visible and veiled, aim to unravel you, trace your paths, gauge your aims. Yet they wield no sway without my consent. Their views may skim your surface existence, but they can't breach my spiritual domain where I envelop your spirit in splendor. Their designs are fleeting illusions. Mine are the rays heralding daybreak. You're clasped in my secure hold. And here's my disclosure. Human governance with its might and cunning bows to divine rule. I orchestrate empires' ascent and decline. Cycles turn. Your story's progression. Embed this. The probing by officials. The visionary pursuits of Elon Musk. Tracking locations via satellites. Data streams. Innovative tech. They're elements in my narrative. Their efforts aren't veiled from me. Every notion, every blueprint lies bare before me. I grasp origins and conclusions. Your voyage yields not to luck, but to my sacred intent. In doubt's midst, you're fortified knowing my touch is upon you. I'm the faithful guide by calm streams. The warrior battling for you, routing foes. This tense juncture is a holy chance to claim my insight. I unveil the might in yielding the force from storm-ting faith. Shun fear of mortal sights. I'm your shelter, your stronghold. No need to conceal your created self. I'm the world's light, urging you to blaze. I know you by name. I shaped you with deliberate care in your forming. I've gifted you talents and foresight to quake the globe. Be bold, cherished one. Breakthroughs, era dawns. I convert orals to triumphs. I redirect currents for you. Threats morph into gateways unforeseen. Their constraints I broaden your realm. Their curbs on reach. I amplify your voice. You'll ascend like dawn's light gleaming undimed by gloom. You're not solitary. I'm perpetual. Angels encircle you, safeguarding each stride. You're victorious through my love. Weary, seek my renewal. Overwhelmed by oversight, draw from my vigor. I'll refresh you. Arm you with celestial insight, furnish speech that baffles the shrewd and unveils divine mysteries. I'm not just guardian but sustainer. My provisions abound, not fleeting or shallow, but timeless, brimming with mercy, serenity, plenty. I'm unleashing heaven's storehouses, blessings too vast to hold. Envision peace beyond grasp, joy beyond words, enduring love. In this phase, view yourself as I do, a selected conduit, a sacred tool for my aims. Anointed for now, endowed with perception and judgment. Your challenges purify like finest metal. Hardship scorch away dross, letting my radiance gleam clearer. Undaunted by probes or worldly judgment. These are faith's forge. Your belief refines us, surpassing treasure. I'm molding you into my ideal, hope's torch, wisdom's found, light's champion. Rely on my guidance. Let my truths steer to conquest. You're not merely persisting, you flourish. Not idling, you progress. Not tolerating, you prevail. I've outfitted you fully for fearless forward march. You harbor divinity itself. Let this anchor your being, muting all alarms. Recall cherished the deity who cleaved seas, silenced beasts, revived the fallen, oversees you today. No scheme prevails against you. Every opposition crumbles. I'm your guard, champion, rescuer. Chin up, eyes on me. Let my truths illuminate. Claim my uplift as soaring lift. Welcome my gifts as soul-nourishing flows. Advance assured, profoundly cherished, heaven-guarded, marvelously graced. I'm with you to ages close. Amen. There are ears at work that search and eyes that attempt to map every movement. Men and systems reach into the dark trying to chart your path. Even a man famed for his reach into the future. A thinker who chases horizons is in motion, following leads, piecing together signals. Yet before their calculations and plans, there is one who has known you intimately from before your first breath. He is not startled by their schemes. He simply holds you. Do not let alarm tighten your chest. The truth I bring is not to terrify you, but to steady you. While governments may probe, while strategic minds analyze data and patterns, there is a greater intelligence at work. A sovereign who oversees the rise and fall of every plan. Nothing that passes through the hands of men passes beyond his awareness. Their searchlight may sweep your name, but God's gaze is the mantle that shelters you. You may feel small amid the machinery of power. The world measures by reach, by networks and metrics. And in that scale you seem tiny. Yet the God who counts stars and names them also knows the weight of your breaths. He does not pursue you with suspicion. He pursues you with affection. Their curiosity is peripheral to his purpose. While they measure steps, he measures heartbeats. There is a stirring in your spirit, a restless unease, and that is not accidental. It is the still compelling whisper of someone who will not let you drift. You are being awakened, prepared for a season where what was hidden will begin to rearrange. The attention of men often heralds a shift that when properly stewarded becomes a doorway. What seeks to expose you can by divine design reveal you not for shame but for destiny. If you ask for proof that you are not forgotten, this is your answer. If you long to know that your life matters beyond the noise, this is evidence. God's presence is not a concept, but a reality pressing close to you now. He is moving in the midst of human scheming, turning what would be mere surveillance into the scaffolding of your eyes. When a human mind reaches out, brilliant, curious, relentless, they think they are uncovering truth. They do not realize they are often instruments in a greater choreography. Plans conceived in closed rooms are visible to the one who rearranges the agenda of nations. He reads the hearts of those who watch. He sees motives they hide even from themselves. Their pursuit is noted. His sovereignty is the one that ultimately sets the parameters. This is no invitation to recklessness. Walk in wisdom. Be careful with your movements, but do not retreat into fear. A life cloistered by terror forfeits the radiance you were created to carry. Instead, let confidence bloom from your identity. You are known, guarded, and chosen. Let discernment, not panic, guide your steps. Let prayer, not paranoia, be your strategy. You are not an afterthought in cosmic affairs. You are not an accidental data point. You were crafted with intention, stitched together with purpose and given gifts meant to bend the course of days. The attention you attract, whether from analysts or world watchers, points to a calling that cannot be contained by ordinary measures. Refuse the smallness the world would impose on you. There are heavenly sentinels stationed around your life. They encamp where you walk, unseen but operative, preserving pathways and lighting dark places. The God who holds nations on his shoulders does not become weary watching over you. His care is both large and tender. When you tremble under scrutiny, remember there is a steadfast hand steadying you. Do not be misled into thinking that scrutiny equals condemnation. Often exposure is preparatory. It clarifies what must be refined. Trials test the mettle of faith and produce resilience. The pressures placed upon you will under divine alchemy shape you into a vessel of greater capacity. When they pray, He scans the heart and chooses to lift, to refine, and to multiply. You are being invited to a posture not of hiding, but of holy courage. Stand in the center of God's truth about you. Release the burdens that bind you. Surrender guilt. Relinquish whispers of shame. And leave behind whatever distracts you from purpose. Forgive the ones who wounded. Unclench your hands from the ammunition of resentment. Your freedom matters because you must be clear to receive what is coming. There are plans forming that you cannot yet see. Networks interlacing in ways that will open doors when the time is ripe. Some who study the cosmos and push the edges of technology will touch a thread of your story. Let their curiosity be converted into windows that reveal rather than cages that confine. What they intend for analysis, God can turn into alignment. What they define as data, He can translate into destiny. Fear will attempt to tell you your life is captive to forces beyond repair. Truth will answer. Nothing separates you from the love that holds the universe. No counsel, no algorithm, no visionary search can override the boundary He has set around your destiny. He is the author of your narrative. The pens of men are only scribbles on a page He has already written. Rise from the slumber of complacency. This is a season of purification and positioning. The refining heat will not destroy you. It will burn away what is impure so that brilliance may shine. Trust the process. Embrace the preparation. Walk boldly into the places you have been afraid to enter because preparation makes you ready, not ruined. When you feel exposed, draw nearer to the heart that formed you. There you will find rest for your soul and counsel for your next step. Receive the assurance that you are handheld through every investigation and every question. Receive strength that will not fail and wisdom that pierces confusion. Remember, the same power that rolled back seas and calmed storms is active in the secret crises of your life. Let your life be a testimony rather than a tale of fear. When men study, when agencies compile reports, when a renowned mind follows leads, let your response be sanctified, steadfast faith, humble obedience, and radiant love. These will confound the cynical and illuminate the doubtful. Your witness in the storm will become the seedbed of a harvest. Chosen one. Don't just receive, respond. A simple super thanks up to $20 is a way to say yes to what heaven is releasing through this word. Believe that the winds currently pressing against you are repositioning you toward a greater horizon. What looks like interrogation to the world can be initiation in the kingdom of heaven. Embrace the refining and expect a revelation. The very attention that unsettles you will catalyze your expansion when you keep your eyes on the one who never lets go. You are beloved. You are defended. You are destined. Walk forward with steady feet, brave heart, and an undimmed light, knowing that the sovereign who fixes the compass of nations also maps the details of your life. No search can outpace His sight. No strategy can frustrate His will. In the midst of watchful eyes, remain watchful of the one who loves you best. Now lift your face and breathe. Accept the peace that is offered to you. Be strengthened by the promise that nothing about you is outside of His care. Go forward in courage. Your story is far from over. And the very forces that thought they were containing you will be used to launch you. Amen.